This is Matt from the Shinning Wizards Wrestling Podcast, and when you're done listening to this episode of Blind Tag, make the hot tag and check out the Shinning Wizards Wrestling Podcast, shiningwizards.com, available on iTunes, Stitcher, Geek Life Radio, Audio Boom, and more.
Hey, this is King Firehawk from 1640 PWPR. Coming up, the Blind Tag Podcast, which is exclusive here to 1640 PWPR, the home of pro wrestling podcast radio and more.
Hello out there, once again in the podcast world, you have reached the Blind Tag. I am Big Dick Gideon, your host, alongside two members of the Fallen Angels. We have Kryim,
hey,
and we have Dante.
Hey.
And it's been a really busy week. But first, before we get into any news, before we get to anything, we have to talk about something that's unfortunate. I think Dante is going to go ahead and make an announcement.
Sadly, we have to announce that we had a death in the Shinning Wizards podcast family. One of the hosts of the show, the Inconclusive Breakdown podcast, his name was Timmy, passed away earlier yesterday, and we send our condolences to his partner and to his family and friends, and we are very, very, very sorry for your loss.
It's always unfortunate to lose anybody that you know on any sort of personal level. I didn't get the chance to meet him or anything like that. But
I don't think actually, I don't think all three of us met him. But I mean, like, he was a podcast brother. Yeah. So it is kind of it does ripple through. So our hearts and our prayers go out to Timmy from the Inconclusive Breakdown podcast on the Shinning Wizards Network.
Yeah, so our deepest condolences go out to him and his family. But the best way that the Blind Tag can honor him is to march forth and have a great show.
And as they say, the show must go on.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into Summerslam, which was this past week.
Yep.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And if I can say so myself, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, but SummerSlam. I mean, like I said, we some of the matches were sort of meh. I mean, we had Sheamus defeating Randy Orton.
Hey, Sheamus defeating Randy Orton. First off, they put that match out first,
which was good.
I would have put that. I mean, it's a throwaway match. Boring. It's a match that was boring as shit.
Yeah, but the crowd was hot for Randy.
Okay? They were, but it was such a match that I even forgot it happened.
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, the crowd was very and remember they were at the Barclays Center, so that means New York, New Jersey crowd.
Yeah, which surprised me that they enjoyed Randy so much.
Because Randy's a Midwestern guy.
Yeah, but they popped hard for Randy. They did.
But Tri-State area is a heel area.
Yeah,
it could be the fact that Barclays Center, Brooklyn, first time they got in SummerSlam. It could have been like just the first match energy, because that's a match that you put in between like two big matches so you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing those guys are talented. Obviously, they're at the level of WWE, but I do not care about watching that match.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Randy went over. It wasn't that big of a deal. What surprised me was the next match. New Day is your new tag team champions through the Fatal 4-Way, which was an interesting match. I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, it was fun with it.
Had a lot of high spots, with the Matadores and the Lucha Dragons and everything. But I did pick the Primetime Players to go over. Unfortunately, they did not. But, the New Day went over. relatively clean, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Well, no, they did a blind tag, but
you didn't see that. What he did was he did like a face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did a little face going.
Yeah, just imagine your eyes wide and your mouth opens like see what we did there? Yeah, that's what that's what Big Dick just did. Unfortunately, you guys didn't see that.
But they did do a blind tag, but there was nothing dirty about it. There was not. I mean,
you said blind tag.
I know. But so that's why they call it that. But yeah, I mean they went over relatively clean. Then you had Ziggler with Rusev, and that went to a double countout, which was something I haven't seen in a while. I haven't seen a double countout in a while.
And it was the girls with the beatdown at the end that made the double countout, which was
worth it.
Because Lana is
Lana's
over right now.
So big time.
Yeah.
She's probably one of the most over women there, and it's interesting they don't put her in the Divas Revolution.
Well, there's a reason for that. Lana is actually very capable of wrestling, apparently, but because of a medical condition, she can't.
Okay.
No one knows what this medical condition is, and honestly, it's nobody else's business. Okay.
True.
But apparently she can wrestle. Mm-hmm. Okay, so but yeah, that's why she's a valet instead of a wrestler. But yeah, she absolutely. Apparently, everybody says that she absolutely can work. Which is unfortunate because I would like to see her work.
Sure, I mean, I'd hope she'd work. I mean, she's
married to
Rusev, or whatever with Rusev.
It's more that the crowds and the fans are feeding off the female, catfight thing.
Yeah, which just goes to show you that the crowd is starting to come out of that PG era and it's starting to become more PG-13 and it's starting to become, the crowd is getting older. Mm-hmm. People that watched Cena 10 years ago now want something a little more contemporary. They don't want the superhero anymore.
Yeah.
So, it's turning again. But anyway, that was that was a decent ending, a double count. That keeps them both strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
You had Amel and Neville over Stardust and King Barrett. I was actually kind of impressed with Amel. He seemed to be able to work around the ring a little bit.
He's an actor, so he's used to doing stunts. And maybe not, he doesn't do them all, but I mean,
he's in shape.
Yeah, he's in shape. But here's he's in shape.
Yeah.
And the thing is that he's supposed to be a star piece.
Yeah.
For that match. And the thing is when he took off his shirt with all the other guys who had their shirt off, he did not look he did not look as good as the rest.
Are you trying to say he was a little doughy?
No, he's not doughy. That's the thing.
He's not doughy. He's got an average guy's build if the average guy was working out 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But you're going in the ring with Neville, who's a ball of muscle. Yeah. King Barrett, he's pretty cut.
Solid.
And then you have Stardust. Stardust has the full body suit. So, but if you're supposed to be the linchpin, the whole reason that the match is happening, and you take off your shirt and you look worse than everybody else in the ring, that's bad. Keep a shirt on.
So you're saying you should have done some sit-ups and some crunches beforehand.
I'm just saying
right?
you should probably have like a Green Arrow hoodie or maybe kept a shirt on.
All I'm saying, he was over. I mean, it went over. It
and
went
the match
well.
went the way we exactly expected it
Amel
to go.
and Neville went over as they should have.
Yep.
He probably should just kept a shirt on.
There's a difference between regular in shape and WWE in shape.
Of course.
There's a big difference, okay?
Yeah, and you know what?
So Hollywood, he's in shape.
Hollywood, he's absolutely in shape.
Oh, absolutely. But, he takes, Neville takes off his shirt. Oh, the ladies go nuts. Barrett takes off his shirt. Ladies are going crazy because he's got an 8-pack for whatever fucking freaky reason.
Yeah, I know.
Here comes Amel, takes off his shirt, and the girl's like, you put the shirt back on.
It's fine. Yeah. All right, but then we had Ryback defeating Big Show and The Miz. I mean, what bothers me the most about this match is the IC Championship. Right now, it doesn't mean much.
I think I called that one too.
Yeah,
I think I said that Ryback was.
I like The Miz to go over, but he didn't. But I don't know, Ryback. It's not that Ryback can't carry the title. I just don't understand why they don't give it to somebody more charismatic. That's all.
The Miz kind of doesn't need it because he's over just being him anyway.
Yeah, so I know that. It's just they're trying to push Ryback so they put him over the Big Show. I mean, that's that they're trying. they're trying to push Ryback, and I get it.
But here's the thing: Big Show has done that since he came into the WWE. He's helped build guys because he's the big monster, he's the big giant, blah blah blah, I'm a giant. And
here's the thing:
So he's done that for the last 10 years or so. Like imagine when they do when John Cena puts him up in the Attitude Adjustment. Yeah, and they're trying to, oh my God, he picked him up. Like, man, we've seen that like 6 times already. Yeah. I mean, like each time it's like supposed to be like we've forgotten the last time. So. Big Show needs to go away for like a year, okay? Because he's put over everybody.
Every time too.
Yeah, well, he's not wrong.
Everybody, no, but I'm just saying it's.
He's put over everybody, and it's gotten stale because everybody has done their finisher to him. I mean, like look what happened. We'll get to a Monday Night Raw, but a little snippet is they tossed Big Show in the air, and Randy put him down in the RKO. Yeah, let him go away for a year. Let everybody forget about Big Show.
Here's the thing, and nobody wants to use this term when talking about a name like Big Show, because Big Show is a name, okay? Enhancement talent.
We know it well.
Okay? That's what Big Show is. No one wants to admit it, but that's exactly what Big Show has become.
You actually pulled my comment right out of my head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, I mean,
He is the Brooklyn Brawler.
See, I can't say Brooklyn Brawl. I'll say more Iron Mike Sharp.
When's the last time Big Show won a match?
See, here's the thing. He has won matches.
No, I'm not saying he hasn't.
I don't know. I don't watch SmackDown, but I'm just saying. But no, Big Show has won matches. He's the Iron Mike Sharp. He doesn't win really big matches. No. He's enough to make him seem like a credible threat, and then he can put over somebody who they're trying to put over. You're right. It's enhancement talent.
It's absolutely enhancement talent.
But he's put over everybody to the point where it's like, if somebody picks him up, it doesn't matter anymore. At least to me, because I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Probably
the craziest thing I've ever seen with Big Show was when him and Mark Henry broke the fucking ring.
See, I can actually.
I was probably gimmicked, but it was still pretty cool.
The last thing I remember that the Big Show kind of wowed me on was when Ryback picked him up in a suplex and suplexed him. Not just like a snap suplex. No, he picked his ass up, and you know what?
There's very few people that can do that in the WWE.
Sure, but it was impressive. Yeah. And that was the last thing. And you know what? Seen that? Oh my God, he picked him up in his in the shell shock. Yeah, he's done that already. Yeah. Oh no, the Attitude Adjustment. Yeah, it's been happening already. Done. Matter of fact, he had him and Edge up in the fucking Attitude Adjustment and fucking did them both. Yeah. So, he's put over everybody. Everybody's picked him up. It's been done.
We'll move on from Ryback, but now we have Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose defeating the Wyatt family with Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. By the way, we're going to talk a lot about the Wyatt family when we talk about Raw. We'll get to that in a minute. But this match was fun. There was a lot of brawling in this one, which I expected with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. But it was fun. It was a good match. Harper, they got a little stiff. In this one. But it was back and forth. It's not like they were straight beating the hell out of one another. But yeah, they got a little stiff. But the Ambrose and Reigns went over, which I kind of expected. I wanted the Wyatt family to go over, but we understood why they didn't the following night.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins goes over on John Cena,
and the way that finish happened, never saw that coming.
Having Jon Stewart run out and hit John Cena with a chair, and then Seth Rollins capitalized. I knew if Seth Rollins was going to go over, he was going to go over dirty. Yes. Okay? Which makes sense. Mm-hmm. But now you have Rollins as a double champion.
Now, you were saying that that's the major heat.
And it is major heat.
You called it.
I did. I mean,
we just didn't think it would be Jon Stewart to be the one.
I knew if he was going to go over, he was going to go over dirty, but I had no idea Jon Stewart would be a part
Shows you how much of a fucking wrestling fan Jon Stewart really is.
Sure.
To allow himself
We'll go into that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
That goes into Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Monday Night Raw was great, and we're going to get to that, we promise.
We're rushing. Yeah. We're getting through this. All right, what's next?
Okay, so we had the ladies match. We had all the factions go at one another. PCB went over, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense, I guess. But it's getting old to the point where the only title that wasn't defended at SummerSlam was the Divas title. It's so obvious it hurts. Okay.
Yeah, somebody's
trying to get that record away from AJ Lee, so CM Punk and AJ Lee just go away forever.
Yeah, they're trying to erase them from memory.
Yeah, they were trying to erase them. It's so obvious, it's fucking ridiculous.
Sorry, you can't erase them from wrestling history. It will never, ever happen.
I have read a rumor that the reason why Team Bad got out so quickly is because Sasha was kind of still hurting from the night before. Which, by the way, baby. NXT TakeOver, once again, NXT proves that it's probably the most watchable brand of WWE.
Of wrestling, really.
Of wrestling, really, because I watched the women's match from that. Now, it starts off dry, but let me tell you something. You kind of wipe the tears from your eyes when you finish watching it, because they put their fucking heart and soul into that match.
Let me tell you something.
Got a little dusty.
Oh my god,
it got dusty.
And I don't mean the man.
No, it was one of the best matches I've ever seen. Okay, and also they're finally giving the ladies, their props, because the ladies' match on NXT TakeOver on Saturday was co-main event. There was 2 main events, and they announced it. They said, this is your first main event of the evening. Stephanie McMahon came out and said that. And said, these ladies are putting it out every single week.
Yep.
Okay? And they blew the fucking roof off of this joint.
Probably
NXT
match of the card.
See, SummerSlam was sold out. Uh-huh. But what they're not talking about is, so was the NXT show, and it was the same fucking building.
They did the 3, it was sold out 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Sold out for Raw, SummerSlam, and the NXT show. NXT show sold out the fucking same venue as SummerSlam did.
Because NXT is the thing to watch.
If you're not watching it, you're missing out.
How many seats, actually, if you could look it up real quick, how many seats does the Barclays Center actually
I thought
hold?
it was like 15,000 or something.
All right, got a little vamp.
Because honestly, if you think about it, 15,000...
It's not a lot
of people,
but still.
More than I've ever... I think 5,000 is the most I've ever worked in front of, and that was at Penn State. When me and Strangler worked against Snuka and his son.
Yeah.
Keep vamping.
Go look up capacity. Look up capacity.
Keep vamping.
But, vamp.
18,000.
They sold that shit out.
18,000.
Yeah, 18,000 for the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
They sold it out.
Yep.
For an NXT show. And you know what?
That's
the NXT
a lot of
show,
people for what would be considered like ROH
numbers.
Level.
Yeah.
As far as the wrestling goes. Because, you know, WWE, you're at the big show.
Yeah.
That's the show. And then you have all the,
the co-main event, you had the ladies match, and you had Owens versus Finn Balor for the ladder match title, which was a good match. It's not that it wasn't. The ladies match was better.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because I watched the ladies match, right? Yeah. And they put their heart and soul, and they did a story. Everything you wanted in a fucking match they put in, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, you had a moment, a very specific moment where kayfabe was dropped.
Yes. Right at the end of the match.
Right at the end of the match. They were
celebrating.
Yeah, the 4 horsewomen. Yeah. So you had...
That's gonna happen. You will see. They will start doing the 4 horsemen thing again.
They had Sasha.
Well, they had Bayley. They had, who just won. They had Charlotte, and they had Becky Lynch come out.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they had Sasha Banks come out, who was just fucking beaten by Bayley. And all 4 women hugged each other, and that was a moment.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen a moment like that, truth be told, since Chris Benoit won at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And that's when Eddie Guerrero came out, and they both cried and fucking hugged each other.
Yeah.
They had nothing to do with each other, quote unquote, storyline wise, but it was just 2 friends that just fucking loved each other enough to say, "Brother, you made it." And that's exactly what happened when it come to NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
it was impressive.
As being a fan for as long as I've been a fan, I don't. Because I'm able to analyze, the match nowadays and, actually, stand off. I don't get caught up in matches very often. Mm-hmm. I got caught up in that fucking match.
Yeah.
Because I started to watch it as a true fan instead of, a podcast host.
Sure.
So that tells you how good these women are.
Yeah.
Okay?
So you would definitely say that the women's match for the NXT pay-per-view was much better than the one that they put on
For SummerSlam?
For SummerSlam.
Not even close.
No, it's not even close. Well, the problem is, okay, and I'll say this before I say anything negative, is that the Bellas have come a long way. They really have.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, they're not Becky. They're not Sasha. They're not Charlotte. And they're never going to be.
Yeah, no, it's...
Okay.
Paige. You got to put Paige
I'm sorry,
in there
I
too.
should have mentioned Paige.
Yep.
My apologies.
Yep.
Paige is that good too, okay?
Yeah. I mean,
AJ was that good.
Yeah.
And it's sad how she got buried because of, politics.
Some bullshit.
no,
And that's sad that, politics does rule
Yeah.
in
In
the
the main
wrestling
roster,
world.
yeah.
No, anywhere,
Well.
even in the indies, politics rules.
Now, you watch the team. If you look at the team setup, you have Team Bella, which is the Bella Twins, and then Alicia Fox. Now,
I don't know why Fox is there.
Now,
There's so many
I
other
would
people
hope-
from the roster that they could have put in that spot.
I would hope when Tyson Kidd is better, they get Natty, because then it kind of gets balanced.
Yeah.
Okay, because right now all the talent was on two sides of the ring, and it wasn't on the Bella side.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, the Bellas have come a very long way.
Sure.
Okay? If it's one-on-one with a Bella, you can have a decent match if you have, like, Charlotte on the other side. Okay? But at the end of the day, the Bellas can't carry a match. They fucking can't.
And you know why that's happening is because Nikki's got a stronghold on Cena.
Oh yeah.
They got the
Cena,
nuts.
So Cena's going in there going, look, Vince, you got to do this for me or she's going to kick my ass.
She's
Or
gonna whoop my ass.
She's going to pay somebody to break my nose again. I don't know. Please, just protect me, brother.
Vince, I am the face of the company.
please
and you
help
don't
me.
want the face to have a black eye, right?
Please help me.
Please
help me.
I'm calling.
Oh my God. Anyway,
We do not condone.
domestic
That's
violence here on the Blend Tag.
but it sure is funny. No.
When it comes to non-existent violence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank
what
you
I'm
for that
saying-
addendum, because
There is a rumor the reason why Nikki hasn't dropped the title yet is because Cena is in someone's ear.
So wait, maybe there is a little validity to it. I just got kind of like how we talk about the Flair theory.
No, it's the idea that Cena's like, oh, don't let her drop the title. It's my girlfriend or whatever. Yeah, like it's that type of it's that type of shit.
I won't go and do that.
so what?
That
John's not going to
thing
sell
with
for
that
somebody
kid.
if she
No.
drops the title.
John doesn't sell anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's he going to say?
Here's the thing.
I
Okay,
won't go do that. Make a wish with that kid if you don't put her over.
we got a lot to get through. We gotta go.
sorry.
Okay.
No,
All right.
we're having fun, damn
Okay.
it.
No, but we have a lot to get through.
Oh, weep.
Okay,
So we go a little long today. We're having fun. People will listen. Trust me.
What do we got to do today? Go get groceries? Stop. We're going to have fun.
We gotta play Rocket League.
Well, yeah, we'll play Rocket League. If you're not playing Rocket League, you don't know what you're doing right.
All right, we'll get to that later anyway.
And then we'll put that plug in for that later if you want to actually join them and play with them.
We had Kevin Owens defeat Cesaro. Solid match.
Sure.
You had two of the better workers in the industry going there.
There's a theory behind that. They don't like Cesaro going over because Kevin Owens was just in a fucking devastating ladder match the night before.
Yeah.
So is it they're not going to acknowledge what happens on NXT on WWE television?
Well,
or-
Kevin Owens is now done with NXT. I guarantee it.
And they are going to great lengths to keep it separate products.
Yes.
Right.
Kevin Owens is done with NXT now because he just had his rematch.
Can
It's
I
over.
just cut in real quick
Yeah.
and bring up the beginning of SummerSlam and Kevin Owens and that really awkward
man, that
moment
was
between
great.
him and Booker T? Because that was not scripted. You could tell by the way that Owens reacted and by the way Booker T acted. And
Kevin Owens,
Yeah,
for those that missed it, during the pre-show, when they were making their picks and doing their analyst shit or whatever,
I
which
hate
is
that.
nonsense.
it's not
Kevin,
the NFL.
they were talking to Kevin Owens and Cesaro match, and then I think Booker T said, "Oh, I don't think Kevin Owens can make it," and blah blah blah. Kevin Owens came out and went up to the announcer's table. Was like, "Oh, you guys talking about me?" Just that really uncomfortable, like
when you call somebody out
when
on
you
their
call
shit.
somebody out.
Yep.
And I was like, you got the oogies a little bit because you're like, okay,
Douche chills.
Douche chills.
yeah,
you
the
gotta
douche
be-
chills. You're like, oh god, like it went over really well,
Right.
Okay, but it was clearly not planned. Kevin Owens just was watching. He's like, you know what? What would my character do?
You gotta love indie guys,
Okay,
man. 'Cause
what would my character do? You know what? He'd
Love
go
him.
out there and fucking set him straight.
Yep.
And that's exactly what he did. The only problem that I have with it is this. It was fantastic. But the only problem I had with it is Booker T is a fucking world heavyweight champion.
5 time.
Five-time
5
time.
I think I was 5.
Yeah, I said it first time.
Okay,
So.
all right, cool.
Booker T's not going to be intimidated by Kevin Owens, the character.
Right.
I'm talking about in terms of storyline, but he was.
I think he was really taken off guard more than he was intimidated because he wasn't sure if Owens was coming at him to challenge him or was he just calling him out on what he said.
Yeah.
Because you saw he was kind of getting ready for a throwdown if it was going to happen, and the guy sitting next to him was just like
the guy from NXT,
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves, yeah.
He was just dumbfounded that because then he turned to him and said, "Do
like,
you have something to
improv?
say?"
And just blew his face off. But it was fantastic. It went over really well.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell they were all nervous because it was unplanned.
You could tell by the what's her name's reaction that
Renee,
that she was like, okay,
yeah.
That's another
It was
giveaway
great.
that it was not.
It was great.
There was a moment like that last year sometime where they had Heyman on that round table and they kept asking Renee kept trying to ask questions about between him and Lesnar, and he was doing Heyman, which is like, that's privileged information between me and my client. Privileged information between And so she asked him a third time. She goes, "I don't know, Booker. What do you say between you and your wife during the bed? When you're laying in bed?" And Booker he had a look like, "Did you bring up my fucking wife?" Like,
like motherfucker.
yeah, I mean, like he just didn't expect it. So
I love
doing
Heyman.
spin a Rooney on your face. Okay. All right, but
that sounds gross.
I know that sounds.
Spinneroonies.
Oh God!
Do you think that's what he does in the bedroom?
All right,
Like 5 times, Spinneroony, and then somebody has to get a
It's like
napkin or
Cleveland.
something.
It's like Cleveland when he goes and boom goes the dynamite. Okay.
Anyway,
And then
we
come
had
to
Ted.
the final
Okay.
match.
So we had Taker and Brock Lesnar,
Which
was actually a really good
It
match.
started off as a brawl.
It was just
really
they
did.
were
They
stiffing
just-
the shit out of each other.
There's a couple potatoes.
There was some potato throwing out there,
They're starting to farm.
but I think it was mutual. I think it was set like, dude, let's just go out there and beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
I think they were fine with it. Good match all the way up until the end when there was confusion. If you guys hadn't watched it, there was confusion about the bell ringing.
Wait, before that, even when the Undertaker does his typical lay down and sit up.
Yeah.
I think people who have been on Facebook have seen this little picture running around.
This is fun. I know, right?
The face on Undertaker when Lesnar was sitting there laughing at him was just absolutely priceless, and I popped so hard.
It was
that.
good.
You know, all the boys in the back laughed.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! It was just the look. Oh my God! It was killer. But yeah, the ending was
very strange,
very screw jobbish,
yeah, very
and very
screw.
heel.
Yeah. I don't know if they're trying to heel out the Undertaker. I think they're trying to push it to see how far it will go, to see if people actually boo the Undertaker.
Well,
But you can't have him go out heel either. When someone's about to retire, you always put him out babyface.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, because
And that's industry knowledge.
Brock is a tweener.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and Undertaker, I mean, he's the Undertaker. So, I can't imagine people...
Win if you can, lose if you must.
But always
cheat. Thank you, Strangler Nick Maddox.
The idea that Taker would go out as a heel, you're right, I don't think they're going to do that. But if you missed the end of the match, apparently Undertaker tapped, and he did tap. Okay?
Oh, and Heyman was like, no.
Undertaker,
That was awesome.
there was a false bell ring, the ref missed the tap, and then they restarted, sort of, and then Undertaker put Brock Lesnar in Hell's Gate. Brock passes out, and then Taker goes... Well, and there was a low blow.
Yeah, there was a low blow. Don't forget the low blow, because that's another thing that they're trying to,
Low blow, Taker gives him the low blow, and then puts him in Hell's Gate, and then Brock taps out, or doesn't tap out, he passes out, and Taker goes over.
While giving him the finger.
Yeah, while giving him the finger, and then Taker goes over. It was a sort of a strange ending to a really good match. I mean, most of it was pretty good. It's just... I don't know where they're going with it, because it would have made more sense if Undertaker had been there the night after. Okay, it would have made sense if Taker was there.
We were kind of left hanging as far as that situation. Although Heyman did call out the situation,
he absolutely did. Taker was if Taker was there on Monday night, it would have made a little more sense.
I'm sure we'll find out this Monday.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm interested. I am interested to see where it goes. So they got me like that, but I'm just very confused as to where the writing is going. So we'll see.
I think it would have been fine if there was a definitive winner either way. I mean,
the thing is, because you can't, they've built Brock up so much that they don't want to just feed it to somebody who's on their way out anyway.
And they're still, and this was a way to keep them both still strong to whenever they meet again, because this is not done between the two
this
of
is
them.
not
this
done.
is far from done.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that by definitive, I mean, you could have, instead of having the Undertaker just tap out, I mean, because they could have just rang the bell, but they were, you clearly see the tap out. It would have been enough to confuse and then do the low blow. I don't know why they had to have him
ring the bell.
I don't know why they actually had to see him tap. I don't know why that was necessary, because you could have gotten the same reaction from just the low blow and then the same confusion.
I
think it was too much.
Well, here's the problem. They're trying, just as they're trying to humanize Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar's been the beast for about almost 2 years now, okay? I think they're trying to humanize The Undertaker a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
I don't understand that, because he's never been...
He's the phenom.
He's one of those guys that holds on to kayfabe like a security blanket.
I understand, but at the end of the day, if you're going to retire, and it makes sense... Because Brock already beat The Undertaker clean. Okay? So it makes sense that The Undertaker would have to do certain underhanded things to beat Brock. It makes sense storyline-wise.
It does, but it also... It really... I mean, like...
I know you don't like it. I know... Undertaker for you is a big deal, okay? It's fine.
It's his hero.
Okay? It's his childhood hero. I get it.
Childhood hero.
But
you're taking away from the character when he does the low blow and he taps out and then he walks away like he just beat God in a fucking wrestling match, and it's like,
and then takes a knee before he even makes it out from behind the curtain.
He looks like he's he's trying to do like almost like a Slick Rick type thing where look at me, I'm great. It's like, that's not his character for the last 25 fucking years.
Every character, even The Undertaker, has to evolve.
Okay, we can run down all the...
Yeah, I know.
Every character must evolve.
The rundown of The Undertaker's...
I mean, that's just such a weird...
evolution through the last 25 years.
Every character must evolve. Look at Kane. Okay? Look
fucking
at Kane.
Fred Mertz.
But, walking out there with fucking khakis on,
Fucking up to his nipples.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, every character must evolve, even The Undertaker. So, we'll see where it goes. Okay? We'll see where it goes.
So, which now leads us into Monday Night Raw.
Monday night.
Which
was better than SummerSlam.
Yeah, by far.
The night I hurt my hip.
He hurt his hip.
You hurt yourself at practice that night.
I sure did.
But Monday Night Raw started off with, you had Seth Rollins saying, I'm the man. He's going to get a statue, blah, blah, blah. Which is fine. But really, I want to talk about the highlights of the night.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, it was just great over.
The highlights for us were...
First off, the tag match.
The tag match, the Dudleys.
Oh my God! I popped that whole place. You could have think the roof was going to come off.
I thought the roof was going to explode. The Dudleys, in case you're curious, have officially returned to the WWE. They are signed. They are contract.
Woo!
They are WWE wrestlers.
They are added to live events.
Yes, they are there. Okay,
they need it.
Which is
the WWE needs this
Dudley,
back. We need a little hardcore back.
And let me tell you something. The fucking 12-year-old me was like, "Woo, Dudley!"
Yeah, we all went nuts.
12-year-old you? Yeah. Fucking look at Xavier Woods. You think he wasn't geeking out that he got put through a table by the Dudley Boys?
3D'd through the table.
Yeah.
Okay, so
woo.
They came out right after New Day defeated. Who'd they defeat? The Lucha Dragons.
Can you?
Yeah, bring up Monday night.
For me?
We don't have our notes. That's okay because I didn't really take any notes.
It was a rough weekend.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
We were kind of distracted due to other things going on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But the Dudleys coming
my
out.
God. Yeah, it was like
they did all their spots. They did, the crowd was so into it. When he told Devon to get the table, he didn't even have to tell Devon to get the table. Literally, he counted down, and the entire crowd shouted out, "Get the table." It was incredible. It was just as loud as when Rocky comes back and he says millions and millions. That's how loud that shit was. Mm-hmm. Okay? It was damn good. Okay? So Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, that's another thing we want to go over.
Yeah, because that was like the next one.
That was the following one. It was great. They added a new member to the Wyatt family.
Holy fuck, when that happened at the end of that match, we were
baby.
like, who the
fuck is
that
this
beast?
We didn't know who the hell it was. This guy, if you haven't seen him, what's his name again? Help me out.
Like Bromstroman?
Braun. His name is Braun. And let me tell you, he is brawny.
This man is taller than Harper and as big as fucking Rusev. This motherfucker is built like a fucking stone wall. It is... I'm like if I was standing next to this guy, I'd piss myself.
You ever seen, if you ever play video games, like Street Fighter or something like that, and you got to go against, the quote-unquote Rusky, and he's just got that upper chest and the fucking... That's what that motherfucker looks like. He looks like a real-life video game character from a fucking Street Fighter game. Yeah, he gonna come out and whoop some ass.
He doesn't look real. Yeah. He looks like somebody from a fucking video game.
Yeah, and it's real, and that's fucking terrifying.
He picked up Roman Reigns and was using him like a ragdoll. Now, if y'all don't know, Roman Reigns ain't fucking small.
He's like 6'4".
Yeah, he's a big Roman Reigns is a big motherfucker.
This dude made Luke Harper look small.
Yeah. Okay, and Luke Harper's taller than Roman Reigns.
Yeah. There's a tank in the ring.
Here's a good comparison. Luke Harper can almost look Big Show in the eye.
Yeah. Okay. He's almost as tall as Big Show and as big as Jeep. What's his name?
Jeep Swenson.
Yeah.
Take the body of Jeep Swenson and put it on someone as tall as the Big Show, and that's what you fucking have.
Yeah.
And you know what really kind of gets me is he took off the black goat mask, and if he didn't have the beard, he'd have a face of a child, which is amazing for the gimmick.
Yeah.
It's almost like of Mice and Men.
Yes.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? If Lenny Smalls was a wrestler, this is what the guy would look like. Just innocent. I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah. Kind of like what they did back when. What was his name? They were the kids of two.
I know who you're talking about. With Biscuits and Gravy. What the fuck is this?
Biscuits and Gravy.
No, seriously, it was. Oh God, Vamp. I'm gonna fucking figure this
out. But this guy, he came out. It was right in the middle of the match. I mean, it doesn't matter who went over because it was all about him getting introduced anyway. But
and Wyatt's just laughing in the corner, like
just gigantic.
That guy,
Jesse and Festus.
Festus.
See, my brother doesn't know who Festus is.
Show him a picture of Festus.
Yeah,
Festus was okay. Eventually, he became Luke Gallows, and he's a big guy. Okay,
he's a big.
Yeah. Big son of a bitch. Basically, he had a great gimmick, which was he'd come out very catatonic to the ring. Jesse would walk him out, no problem. And then all of a sudden, the bell would ring 3 times, and he'd turn into a fucking maniac and just start clobbering people, just fucking And when the bell would ring and he would just go back into the catatonic state. It was great to watch. They never kept up with it, but yeah, it was one of those things.
It was, yeah.
But yeah, he's about his size.
Yeah.
And built like fucking Jeep Swenson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a fucking tank rolling through.
Yeah, wall with eyes.
Yeah. Just
I'm going to eat
tank. You fucking just... Like, what else can you say about that? Now, here's the thing. We don't know if he can work, okay? Yeah. All we know is he's fucking gigantic, and he's throwing around Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, okay?
Like, not just, toss him to the... No, he's throwing them.
He threw him like a rag doll across
the ring.
I haven't seen anybody...
to corner.
Yeah. Roman Reigns has never been manhandled, even by Brock Lesnar.
I've never seen him get thrown that high with Big Show. He just picked him up and threw him.
Yeah. Dude.
It was impressive.
Yeah, it was impressive to say the least.
Yeah.
But moving on, we had Team Bella versus Team PCB.
And the crowd kind of got bored of this match.
Okay, let's address this. Okay. Apparently the girls got a little upset that the crowd went and did the wave during the middle of the match, which I actually believe it was either a Bella was in the ring or it was Alicia Fox. One or the other. Now, the one thing about working in a New York, New Jersey area is we are the toughest crowd to work in the whole of the United States. Why? Because they're smart to the business. Mm-hmm. They'll call you out if you fuck up, and they'll call you out if they feel that the match is not going to their standard.
Yeah.
Which is why they turned around and did the wave, because it was not to their standard. Don't get upset about it. Pick up your game and tighten up your match then.
Yeah, the problem...
and prove them wrong the next time you go out. That's all you do.
The problem is
That's how you get their respect.
Yeah, it's not that it was a terrible match.
No, it was a good match.
The problem is that no one cares about the Bellas.
Yeah.
That's the problem. No one gives a shit.
Right up there with Cena. Nobody cares.
It's not so much...
Cena can get a reaction.
See, I'm seeing it a different way. Okay. I see it as... It's not so much nobody cares about the Bellas. It's the 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 has been done since the last couple months.
Yeah, we're done.
Why not fucking put Charlotte up against Nikki Bella? Or
because they're saving that.
Paige against fucking Alicia Fox. Or Paige, or Becky Lynch versus Brie. I mean, just
because they don't know what to do with them right now.
Yeah.
They just got all this talent. They have no clue what to do or how to write for. So it's just easier to... we've
6 on 6,
we've been in these shows where it's like, oh, I got too many guys on the roster. Let's throw these guys together and these guys together, and it happens. It's not a promoter's fault, but it happens.
What was strange is that because they did the Miz TV thing before the fucking match.
Yeah.
Okay, and here you got Miz trying to get the girls to be catty. Okay, this is not what we want.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't want to see catty bitches. We want to see women's wrestling.
If you want to watch catty bitches,
watch
it's
fucking
called Divas.
Watch Total Divas.
Exactly.
Okay, you want to watch catty bitches? Watch Total Divas. We don't want to watch catty bitches when we're watching Raw.
But unfortunately, as you have said before, Raw
is a show about wrestling.
NXT is a wrestling show. Yeah. That's why.
But the thing is, PCB was not having any of it. The Miz was trying to fucking get them to be catty, and they just refused to be, which was great. Okay. What else do we have? Stardust versus Neville, we didn't care about, really.
Because
we've seen that, been there.
Yeah. What else we got?
Randy Orton, and then the main event was Randy Orton, Ryback, Ziggler, and Cesaro versus Kevin Owens, Sheamus, Big Show, and Rusev. Predictable ending. Because, all the faces went over, and, like I said, it kind of feeds back to what I was saying before. They just picked up the Big Show and had him get dropped in the RKO. He's a big guy who's put over everybody in everybody's big move. Yeah. It's time for him to go away for a while. I'm not saying he needs to retire. People need to forget about him. And then when it comes time when somebody needs a tag team partner, they bring out the Big Show, and then they gets a pop, and people are like, "Oh shit, that's right. There's power behind it."
Yeah.
But you need to forget about Big Show for a while.
Okay. The next thing is Cena and Jon Stewart.
Cena and Jon Stewart I don't know precisely where they're going with this, but I would love. Because Cena decided, they did their spiel, going back and forth, talking.
And why Jon
Stewart did what he did. Okay.
Why he did.
They had Ric Flair out there.
Yeah.
Because it was the 16, time world champion.
Yeah.
He didn't want Cena to tie it, and, that's how they explained it.
Which nobody does, really. Yeah. That was supposed to be Triple H's job.
But Cena did something very uncharacteristic.
Very heel.
He gave the attitude adjustment to a non-wrestler.
That's a uber heel move.
That's a big heel move.
You never, ever do that.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how he's going to spin. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost my temper. Is that how he's going to put it?
I think so.
Because that's a big no-no unless he's really going heel.
I would love to see Cena heel. I think it has a lot of potential.
I don't, and I'll say...
He's going to get fined and, the usual shit with Triple H and Stephanie that they'll put him in, you have to wrestle everybody on the card match. And,
and he'll go over.
Yeah.
All I'll say about Cena going heel is I think it won't have any effect whatsoever because the people who love him will then hate him, and the people who hate him will now love him. So I think you're going to get the same.
I don't know.
Same effect.
Well, here's the thing, right? It's going to be the same thing that happened with Hogan and the NWO. There were people that cheered the NWO.
Oh yeah,
NWO was great, but they were heels.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. But I think
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because even if he goes heel, it'll sell tickets. It'll absolutely sell tickets. So, regardless of whether or not people cheer for him as a heel or as a face, he's going to sell tickets. But it'll be better for the storyline. It's better writing. So, I mean, I would like to see where that goes.
Okay, and then
the final thing, which was great.
I was kind of confused as to, you knew somebody was going to pop out of that box. You
Rollins
knew it.
getting his statue, a big old crate in the middle of the ring. Somebody's in there.
They had escorted Cena out earlier, so that kind of left open that possibility. But what happened?
They lifted the crate, and here's Sting. And Sting,
wants
takes
the belt.
He wants a shot.
But
he wants a shot at the title.
The writing is so fucking weird. It really is.
It's weird right now.
I mean, at WrestleMania, there was an end of an era type match, sort of with
they
Triple H
fucking
and Sting.
shook hands and he walked out.
Walked away, and now all of a sudden he wants a shot at the title. What makes you think you deserve a fucking shot at the title, quote unquote, storyline wise? I'm sorry, the writing with Sting they're dropping the ball. They could have had a perfect WrestleMania match with Sting and Undertaker. Undertaker's streak was still intact. Are you kidding me? That would have sold the fucking show entirely.
See, I wouldn't have given the streak to Sting.
I'm not saying give the streak to Sting, but you would watch it.
Oh, I'd watch it, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have given the streak to Sting, but I would have had a double count out for Sting and Undertaker. I would have had a double count, a double down, go to 10. That's what I would have had.
That never happens.
That's what I would have had. A double down that goes to 10 for that match. I think that's a great ending for that kind of a match. And that's you know what? The more I think about it, the more I think that's what they should have done with Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker.
Double down, state of 10?
Double down, state of 10.
Huh.
Because no one does that.
Yeah.
No one... Honestly, I can't even remember the last time that ever happened.
I can't tell you when the double down went to 10. I do know that there's the last man to meet the last man standing match, which is... it's like a boxing match. They knock you down, and then you got to stay down for 10 count. Yeah. There is that type of match, but I've never seen a double down stay to 10. I've never seen that.
A double down stay to 10.
I'm sure they have done it.
I'm sure it has happened, but not for years and years and years.
I haven't seen it.
But that was Raw. Raw was actually very good, more entertaining than SummerSlam. But yeah, so there's that. Sting going for the title. That might be interesting. But do we have anything else, guys?
Yeah, actually, we found out this week that our good friend Jimmy Snuka is featured in a movie. It's called The Half-Life Horror from Hell, and it's the third film from writer-director Mark Machner. And it features Jimmy. So we haven't watched this trailer yet, so we're gonna actually sit here and do something we usually don't do, but we're gonna watch it together right now.
Right now, for your entertainment, we're gonna try to react and see what we got.
It's only
here.
a 2-minute and 12-second trailer, so don't it's not that long. But if you got the volume up on that,
so I may just turn this a little bit up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm just saying that, like, when I'm looking at this,
that's good.
I'm looking at this right now. It's probably low budget.
It looks like Clerks, but worse.
Okay, but let's just get there. Okay,
right,
let's see what's going on.
That dude has paint on his face, and I haven't even started this thing
okay.
yet. All right, ready?
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Make it full screen.
All right, I'll get there.
And we will be linking this in the title stuff or the description of our podcast. And
all right, before we even start, I want to just say that this guy's bad news because he's got a pentacle on his chest.
Yeah,
and he's got face paint.
T-shirt.
So something's wrong with this guy. Yeah. I'm guessing he's a bad guy.
All right.
I also wouldn't rag too much because he might just be the director as well.
So he doesn't book me in his low budget films.
Hey, look! We
haven't even started.
You wanted honest journalism. That's what we do here.
We haven't even started. Start the goddamn.
All right, here we go.
We're standing here where a nuclear power plant once stood, where 10 years ago this weekend...
All right.
Okay, wait.
right,
Nuclear power plant. Not even, we're in 4 seconds
we
in.
might have to turn it up a little, right?
Well,
Is
I
that
mean,
a
we
little
can, we're fine. We'll be all right.
Nuclear power plant, 4 seconds in, we're already talking
All
about
right,
it.
go ahead,
Okay.
go.
All right,
Okay.
go.
We almost had a complete meltdown. And where a monster said to appear, spewing radiation and terror in equal doses.
Dude, he literally just... What the hell is
Oh,
this?
this is bad.
This land is cursed.
Okay, all right. So far,
Oh my God, they got snow. Wait, you got to rewind that. What is he wearing? What is Jimmy wearing on his head?
Go back.
Okay, he's got one of his gimmicks on. They're making him like the medicine man. That's how he's dressed.
This land is cursed.
They got a fake braid on the bra.
Oh my god.
You can definitely tell this is before he got sick because he looks really, really healthy here.
Dude.
But
I wonder what his payday was.
oh, brah, I love you so much.
Go ahead, let's
Keep
go.
going.
Come on.
All right.
What?
Science is all about facts. Minutes ago, I had a monster inside of my home. And for all I know, he's following us here. He's following you here?
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
What?
Okay.
What?
All right.
Oh my God.
This is obviously not a serious
And you
movie.
need to turn it up louder because it's too low on the...
Well, it's all right. We're gonna put the link in the description anyway.
Okay.
They'll
All right.
But
So
it's
this is not a serious movie.
Oh,
no,
God.
it's not.
I
Okay.
think that's Vincent Valentine. I'm pretty sure that's Vincent Valentine, one of the leads. Okay.
Go back. Let's go back a little bit.
No, we're gonna keep going.
All right, we'll keep... The one that he was going at, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you are
They
right.
followed you here. Go.
We must find the scientist. He may be our only hope.
Radiated Satan.
It's a radiated Satan.
What?
Wait,
All right.
Wait.
Okay, first off, he stopped on a really great part. He had this dude with a cloak going, look at me.
He's fucking throwing up the horns.
Go back. What's the name of the beer?
name of the liquor or beer, whatever she's rating, is
Satan-
literally called Satan's Dick.
something.
Satan's Dick.
IPA. It's a Satan's
IPA.
Dick is IPA.
If that's real, I swear to... hold on.
Okay.
Satan's Dick IPA. Hold on for just 1 second. Please tell me this is real. Satan's Dick IPA. No. Okay. Shut. Okay, but there's... Wow, you bring up Satan's Dick, and let me tell you. All right.
You probably... you know what? You asked for it.
You get some weird shit.
You
All right.
asked for it. Ready?
Yep, go.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Satan.
What?
Satan, hear our plea.
What the fuck is...
Boobs.
He's a worker.
You're gonna kill him, right? For me?
I'll be a ninja, Mr. Kryim.
Whoa! What? What?
Oh my God.
Clearly, this is not a legitimate fucking serious movie.
ninja.
If this is a
I
religion...
am going to definitely be talking to Carol in a couple of days.
Yo, you need to Yeah, she needs to pre-screen the fucking script.
I'll be a ninja.
I think they did.
I'm gonna get sound bites from this
Actually,
fucking clip.
I don't know who that is, and we're gonna keep going.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Acid-eating, devil-worshipping, head-banging ninja.
Ass eating. What?
Pennsylvania. Home of the radiation spewing Satan monster?
What the?
Unbelievable. This town is just unbelievable.
I bet you they got more to do this movie than they
my
did for a
God.
wrestling payday.
Jesus Christ! What is happening right now?
Gratuitous boob.
Boob, boob.
Oh, all right.
Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy. Okay.
Oh my God,
all right.
bro.
So
I
so
can't
Jimmy,
wait to rip him on this. I cannot wait
so Jimmy
to rip
starts
him
bouncing a Care Bear on his knee.
Jimmy.
But it was to the music, so you can't. I mean, you'll see when you see the trailer.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh, we gotta talk.
How
What are we? 1:30 in? Okay.
we got like a
Still got
minute
another
left.
minute to go. All
All
right,
right.
let's
All right.
just,
We're
let's
just kidding. We're gonna
finish
fucking
this.
pound through this. Let's
We're
go.
gonna okay, no more
Okay.
stopping.
Yeah, no more stopping. Go.
Okay, here you go.
Well, at least we're gonna try.
All right. What?
A girl playing a mean bass.
What the
It's a
fuck?
Sasquatch.
Why is there a white Sasquatch?
It's
Fucking
not. It's a guy in
dropkick,
a
bitch.
hazmat suit.
Hells yeah. I wouldn't miss that for anything.
Lucky? This is Personberg, Dr. Manley. Lucky.
No, that's not Valentine.
This is
Okay,
terrible. Wait.
Shoot!
It.
Satan blesses me.
Okay.
It's,
Oh my God.
It's
Okay, it's clearly not meant to be taken seriously.
I hope not.
But
I hope not, because that is okay. I don't know if you guys ever seen Quest of the Jedi.
I hate to say this, but our promos are better.
You ain't kidding. Like, I don't know what to make of this. All I know is I hope they paid Jimmy well.
Oh, Jimmy better gotten paid.
That.
This
Wow,
land is cursed.
I'm actually very happy that we watched it together.
That was rough.
Oh,
That was fucking rough, man. That's 2.5 minutes I won't get back.
It's right up there with people who, when you get those constant emails and texts from people.
Oh yeah, right up there.
Yeah.
Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Alan! Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Oh wait, that's not Alan.
That's Steve.
That's Steve, that is. Steve!
Hey!
Steve!
Hey!
Steve!
Hey!
Steve!
Hey!
Steven! Steve!
Hey!
But that's not Steve either.
It is Alan.
It is
Is that Alan?
It's Alan.
Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Alan!
Hey!
Alan! Wow.
We do have. I do want to mention.
Wow, we went a little
Yeah,
late today.
We said we were going to run a little long today. That we had a lot we wanted to cover.
Irradiated Satan rocks the world.
That's.
Anyone we know?
Superfly is the shaman.
I'm looking right
I
over.
don't know.
Goodness
I mean,
gracious.
I don't know.
Oh man, this is.
You could tell some of them are wrestlers because
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
the names
you
like
see the-
Corey Castle's in it.
Roxy Cotton's in this. Yo, somebody had to pay out money for this because.
Yeah, this is more than your usual. Here's $50.
Well, that's
for
the
a
thing.
payday.
It's just like I don't think it's meant to be taken seriously. Okay, so, my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of extras in this. We're actually looking it up on IMDb
You know,
right
the
now.
thing is,
I'm sad that there is an IMDb.
you know what the thing is? There's so many cast. I bet they didn't get paid. Like, I'm sure Jimmy got paid, but I bet you the rest of the people didn't.
Probably
No,
not.
but
yeah.
honestly, for those who want to try to get your Screen Actors Guild card, that
I get
does
that.
go towards
Yeah.
that if you want to actually go and do like B horror movies and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it does give them
that's an
credit.
interesting question I always wanted to ask you. Wouldn't the screen... I mean, I understand that, wrestlers are athletes and everything like that, and it's entertaining, it's sports entertainment, but essentially you guys are actors.
I believe some of them do have SAG cards. Like anybody who's been on a USA program or has done a movie with.
But you can't just get a SAG card for being a
no,
wrestler?
you have to. No.
Why?
Because you're not considered. It's called sports entertainment. We need more of an athletic license than we do an acting license because it's really 90% of you in the ring and 10% of you spieling whatever you're saying.
Yeah, but you are selling. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's still acting.
But you're using your body to do it. It's not... It's like being a stuntman. That's a totally different guild. That's a totally different... But with the Screen Actors Guild, if you were to... You're only allowed to say up to 2 lines without having that license. If you're in a movie and you say more than 2 lines and you don't have your SAG card... The production company gets sued. So that's why they're very careful about that. It's not that expensive to get your SAG card once you've done enough extra work. You put in enough hours, and they'll say, okay, well, I believe it was $250 to get your card, and then you have to pay your dues every year in order to keep your card.
Yeah.
I know this. I used to be a talent agent, so...
But...
That's why I'm pretty hard when it comes to our bookings, and it's like, hey...
Like I said, I'll put the link to that horrible thing in the trailer or in the description. But if I'm not mistaken, there's one event coming up, right?
Yeah.
The luck of the draw, right?
We are going to be doing a fundraiser, as we've said before, for the Harwood Fire Company in Harwood, PA, which I believe is right on the border of Hazleton. It's kind of like, it's considered Hazleton, but not Hazleton type of situation. I don't know.
They call those unincorporated communities.
Yes.
For those in the know.
Doors open at 3:30. Bell time is at 4. This is this Saturday, September 5th, at the fire department. There's going to be a lot of ECBW stars, including Frankie Flo, Prince, Timmy Plasma, Ivan, Aaron Bradley, game changer there, Kenny Bangle, Junior Flo, Sunny Kiss, Love You Love, Natasha Lee, us, the Amazing Graysons, War Machine, Brandon Alpha, Little Daddy C, Timothy Theory, Anthony Kazi, Draven, Leonard Roman, Dave Trouble Inc., and many more. Type of matches that are involved are a casket match, blindfold match, singles, a tag team match, a lumberjack match, which I do believe the firemen themselves will be involved in.
Which is very, very neat.
Yep, they'll be around the ringside to make sure whoever's trying to run away from what's in the ring gets back in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
We have submission match, a strange bedfellows match, and a battle royal. Is it on the card there what the tickets are? Can you?
I don't think so.
I believe tickets are probably anywhere between 10 to 12 at the door as usual when it comes to an ECPW show.
Yeah, that's usually the standard.
I have to say, with ECPW, their prices for their shows have never changed in the last 20 years. He's one of the guys that still keeps it at a reasonable price for a family to come and watch a really good show. And if for any reason it may rain on that Saturday, the rain date for that show will be September 11th.
Yeah.
Pretty much at the same time, same place.
But that looks to be a good show. I hope, you got the...
Again, there is rumor, I hear, that Countess Noir might actually make an appearance
we're going to have to check
be
that
ringside.
out. We're going to have to check that out.
I don't know.
It's been, a decade almost?
It's
maybe
been
a little over?
14 years
14
since
years.
anybody's heard or seen from her.
Well,
so
like I said, September 5th, it's a great, it's going to be a great
cause.
show. Like bell time at 4. Go ahead and come out and have a good time with some great talent.
Yep.
But with that, seeing as how we're an hour long today, I'm going to have to
cut
cut
it. Long form.
Yeah, we went long form. So I'll go ahead and end it there. And for Kryim and for Dante,
see ya.
I am Big Dick Gideon, and we will see you all
next week.
Next week.
Blind tag!